Well, today's Friday, January something, like the second week in January. I was in there doing some videos and getting things downloaded and uploaded and whatever, getting ready for the next WNL show. By the way, hope you all come and enjoy the fun. And of course, weekend everybody gets things done. Everybody's mowing grass and stuff like that. These people over here from Canada, they're not here. But today, I kind of lost track of time. Today's the day to get my house washed. And there's been a lot of people ask about washing the house. So he come up knocking on the door and saved I get it done twice a year, every 6 months. It's $49, and they will wash the entire house all the way around. I use low pressure wash. I don't like the high pressure wash. I'm going to tell you why. When they use high pressure wash, it's basically they go to Lowe's or someplace and buy a big gasoline powered pressure wash. They hook the garden hose up to your house and they go around and they spray the heck out of everything. They might use some kind of chemical to spray on the vinyl siding, but a lot of them don't. That's all they do is spray it. It's here. If you see those, yeah, you see those vent holes, they're all the way around the house. Air from the outside goes up to the vent holes, go through your hot attic, and then out the roof vents. That kind of helps keep the attic from being so hot. But in Florida, it doesn't really work all that well. It gets hot no matter what. But anyway, high pressure wash, they spray up there back and forth, trying to get all the dirt and bugs off and everything. And I went up in the attic of my other house and I kind of checked around. All the insulation that was close to these vents was wet, and I decided then that's it, we're not doing it no more. Low pressure wash won't do that. He'll spray it, it's like a car wash on wheels. He'll spray this house with a chemical, the dirt and stuff will all run, and then basically he'll go around with a very low pressure water sprayer, and he's rinsing off the house. That's what he's doing. I smell oranges. That's the chemical he's putting in the water. I hope I'm getting all this. I don't have my GoPro 7 where I have the stabilization when I walk around. This time of year, while he's doing this, and I'm kind of showing you what's going on here, this is a chemical, this big little hose here is sprayed on the house, and it goes around through here, and it goes over to this tank right here, and he fills it up with water, and they dump a gallon of something in there. I don't know what it is. There it is right there, if you can read it. If you'll look real close, no gutters except at the entry points by the front door, stuff like that. You'll see where there's gutters. I had gutters put in. There's an old thing around here, people saying we can always tell who lives around here from the north and who don't. I said, how's that? He said northern people put gutters on their house. It might be true. Because I do know that in the south, that does seem to be normal right there, no gutters. And a lot of the homes here don't have gutters. House across the street's no gutters. That house over there's no gutters. That house right there, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. You see no gutters. All down through there. None of those homes have gutters down there. None of them, except at the entry. Like here, look at the front, around the entry at the house. Gutters. No gutters anywhere else. Just an interesting point if you're coming down to buy a house. And I know up north when you buy a house, gutters is like, you know, standard. And you'll see gutters everywhere. But around here, gutters is something you don't see very much of. Unless you haven't put in. And I did. After we was here for about 3 or 4 months, I decided I wanted gutters everywhere. I got them all around the house. I even have them around my lanai. I'm only mentioning that for those of you that's buying new homes, wherever it's at. If you do a walk around on your house, look and see if you got gutters all the way around. You may or may not have those. And if you don't, it's not unusual. See, there's gutters there. I'm just pointing out little things. Notice my privacy screen, how dark it is. That's not the original screen that come with the house. I have my lanai enclosed. I got sliding doors that goes basically from the ceiling all the way down to the floor. So on a hot day at any given point, we can slide these doors back and basically open it up. When I first bought my house, it was like that right there, here. Those are the standard screens that come with the house, nothing wrong with them. But the way my house set, I don't know what the deal was. Anytime it would rain, literally, it would rain inside my lanai. All this stuff back here is starting to get out of hand here. I'm going to have to do something with some of this stuff. In case some of you haven't been watching my videos, what all this is my transplant bed, kinda. I did it in Indiana and I do it here too. All that stuff in there are things that I can divide and transplant somewhere else in case I need it. Something dies, I need a bush to go in there. That big thing right there, whatever it is, you can whack a big chunk of it out down here with a shovel. It's a little bit of an effort to whack it, but I mean, you take a piece of that out and you can transplant it and it'll grow just like that. It don't get much bigger than that. That's bamboo. I did not plant it because that's running bamboo. I didn't realize that when I bought it. So I put it in a pot and it's been in there ever since. This is clumping bamboo. It just grows in a circle. I'm in a process of thinning it out. I'm also in a process in my mind of just taking the whole thing out because I'm tired of trimming it. This is a cactus in there. I don't really know what to do with cactus. You wouldn't think you'd have to do much with cactus. Weed. I mean, it grows out in the desert for God's sake, but anyway. As you can see on the house, he has sprayed it. If you look really close, you can see it there. Sometimes the problem with getting a job done around here, especially in the wintertime, is people moving in that are fairly new. They see what they're doing to my house. They stop and start talking to him, asking him, "Oh, come on down and give me an estimate. What do you charge to do this? Or what do you use?" At the same time, I'm sitting here waiting for him to do my house, and they're out there talking to him. That don't happen a lot, but it does happen. Tree. Notice the frond starting to get yellow here on the lower branches. That one's not so bad, but this one here is yellow. That one there is getting yellow. Give it another week or so. I'll probably get my sawzall out and get up there and I'll whack them off. Okay, Okay, now we're in the rinsing process, cleaning all off. And you'll notice he's not using any kind of high pressure or anything, see? And the house will dry. It'll be basically spot free, even on the windows. Or I was gone, or I was up north taking care of Dad when he was sick and things like that. And of course, they always call, wanting to know if you want them to come out. When my 6 months are up, they call. Around here on this side of the house. Hope this microphone's working. I hate to think I've got to do all this over again. I got a new microphone again. All the way up to there. Very, very clean. Okay, we're sitting in my backyard now. See, he's cleaning off all the windows. That's at my sliding glass doors. And he'll clean the screens at the same time. I don't know what that chemical is they use, but for me, it does a tremendous job. I have no arguments at all. Oh, that's not me. 99% of the house looks brand new again. That's what I like about it. When I bought this house, I know how clean it was. That's one thing I will say about the developer and his land development company. And maybe the contractors he has working does this also. But when you come in and look at the house, it is literally spectacularly spotless inside and out. But every new house I've ever walked in, I'll give them a pat on the back for that. Everything is spectacularly clean. The lights hanging on the side of the garage, they're almost crystal clear. And of course, you don't get the inside, but look at the outside.